Happy Friday, everyone. We made it through another week. We survived it, right? Great. Something big happened this week, and it hit me very hard in a good way. Um, if any of you have been looking on my Facebook page, you know that I was impressed by something that happened, and that was the launch of the Falcon Heavy rocket by Elon Musk and SpaceX. So this dude right now, he has his own personal car in outer space with a little astronaut dummy chilling behind the wheel, and it's on its way to Mars. So in my opinion, that officially makes Elon Musk the coolest billionaire on the face of the planet. He didn't get there by taking small steps. He didn't get there by being careful. This guy knows how to roll big. Not foolishly, but he knows how to roll big. I mean, he's got some great accomplishments under his belt. He's got Tesla Motors. He's got SpaceX. He's also got this Powerwall thing that is like a battery pack for your home that charges from solar power. So he's got a number of accomplishments under his belt, all of which are big and trailblazing. And he didn't get there, like I said, by being fearful. And it reminded me of something that Tony Robbins preaches constantly. And I want to read this because that's the only way to get it right. He said, Tony Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. That's the only way you're going to get there. If there's any dream you have to take massive, determined action. Now, what holds people back from taking massive, determined action? One big thing: fear. It's fear of failure and fear of ridicule. And the interesting thing about that is everybody is afraid. It's a natural human reaction. Even Elon Musk was afraid. If you watched him in the news conference afterwards, he jokingly said when it was over, he had this recurring nightmare that it would blow up, that the tire would go bouncing down the road. You'd see the logo from SpaceX crashing into the ground over here and all kinds of other bad stuff. But despite that, despite the fact that he knew it could have literally blown up in his face because he gave it himself a 50-50 chance, he went ahead with it anyway. And the reason he went ahead with it was because the rewards of success in his mind outweighed the risk of failure. So the reward, get this, conquered his fear. And that's the kind of mindset that we need to put ourselves into if we're going to have success. If we are going to embark on this course of massive action to change our lives. Because remember, if you keep doing the same things you've always done, you will keep getting the same result. You're not going to get wealthy doing the same things you've always done. You're not going to start a business by showing up and working every day for the man and never doing anything else. You can dream and dream and dream, but dreamers do. Dreamers dream, I should say. Doers do. And that's the difference. So what can you do to conquer your fears and get into this, what I call, habit of taking massive action? Well, there's three things you can do. The first one is you got to acknowledge your fears, but take action despite them. If you ever look at any of the accounts of any true heroes, like firefighters or soldiers or something like that, if they're true heroes, they'll tell you they were scared out of their mind. But true courage, the definition of a hero, is taking action despite your fears. So whatever your fear is, you need to acknowledge it, say it's there, don't try to play it off, but take action despite it anyway. Accept that you may fail, but don't look at failure as the end game. Failure is simply a learning process. That's all it is. And for those who are willing to be trained by it, greatness awaits them. The second thing you need to do is accept that failure is part of any learning endeavor. So after you acknowledge your fears, you recognize, okay, the fear's there. Secondly, know that you're going to fail at some point. This is not going to be 100% success. So it makes me think of a little baby. For any of you parents out there, you remember your child's first steps. Remember when he or she got up on their little wobbly legs and they tried their best to walk, and they did the little toddling thing and they fell down, and you hear the pamper go like that, and they either giggle or they cry, but they never just stay there. They eventually get back up and they try again, because see, little kids are not afraid of fear. They're not afraid of failure, I should say. They will keep on going, just like God put it into their mind to learn to walk. That is their one goal that they're focused on. So they recognize, I'm going to fall down. That's going to be part of the process, but they keep on going. Now, the third thing you have to do if you want to be successful is commit to massive action, just like Tony Robbins says. You have to formulate a plan, one that's thought through, one that has goals that support your ultimate dream, and then you have to commit to taking massive action every day, consistently, until you see this dream come to fruition. So you have to acknowledge your fears. You have to recognize that failure is part of the learning process. No successful person got there without failing many times along the way. And number three, you have to commit to massive action. If you do those three things, and you keep in mind, be humble, learn to laugh at yourself, and learn to expect others to laugh at you, because they will laugh, and some of them will just be pure haters. That's why they'll be laughing. But you'll be laughing all the way to the bank at the end of the day if you don't let them get the best of you, if you don't give them your power. So keep those things in mind. Always keep on pushing, keep on striving on the road towards success, and I guarantee you it will be yours. Thank you so much for joining me for another installment today. And as usual, after I post up this video, I'll be posting up the printed version for those who prefer that one. And you can also catch me on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on Twitter. So have a fantastic rest of your Friday. And remember, own it, be it, achieve it. Bye.